Do you remember when you had to tune like videotape stuff?
No, I don't think I ever had to tune what was that Betamax? Come on now.
There was so much weird stuff that went on.
You got to get those lines to match up. What's going on over here? Those were good days, Stan. Better days.
Now we have like these computers that do everything for our lazy.
Now I spend $19.99 on Vudu/Fandango from home, and I don't even own the damn movie. They could technically pull it anytime they want because I'm just borrowing the license. Bullshit. Hey, watch it! With Dan and Tony! Hey, watch it! With Dan and Tony! It's Hey, watch it, yeah!
Welcome to Watching with Dan and Tony. I am Dan!
I'm Tony!
On the show, we watch a movie. Each week, one of us picks a movie, alternating between Tony and me.
We sometimes pick movies. We sometimes sing facsimiles of movies. You know what I mean? Just tangential. They're almost movies.
We got to actually. I think we got to do Broken Arrow for Todd because Todd's birthday's.
Yeah, 8th. I didn't do the math. Did you do the math?
Well, I mean, it's September 27th right now. That means that this episode's going to come out in like 6 or 7 days. So for his birthday, we're going to probably... So our next movie's going to have to be Broken Arrow.
Let me pull up a calendar. So next Wednesday is the 1st. That's when this comes out. And then the following Wednesday is the 8th. You did the math. You were right.
I did not do the math. I'm just sort of faking it. Okay, so...
Well, you nailed it. Fake it till you make it, baby.
So this week, Tony picked a movie. Next week, we're doing a movie for Todd's birthday.
Friend of the show.
And then in 2 weeks, we'll finally get around to what I have on my piece of paper.
Great. Unless I'm sure it's a great movie. Just write it down, Dan. Just write it down. That's how people do things. All right? Okay. You know what I do sometimes? I make a note on my Google Calendar to remind myself in so many days. So like I'll put on my calendar, I'll put an event that just says, hey, pay rent, something like that. And then it pops up and I'm like, what is this event? And then I'm like, oh shit, I got to pay rent. So do that. Just do that for next Saturday.
See, that's predicated on me having a Google Calendar.
Technology, man.
There it is.
You gotta get with the program.
Shannon, I have one, and sometimes I'll see a thing, and I'm like, "What is that?" And Shannon will have inputted something onto my calendar.
Onto your calendar, yeah, I love that. Love that. I got a 15-minute meeting from work the other day. Put on my calendar. That usually means you're getting fired. By the way, that's usually like the telltale sign you're getting fired. Turns out someone else got fired, and they just wanted to let everybody know. But still, it was still a scary moment.
But the fear got in everyone.
Exactly. Yep. It's great stuff.
So this week, Tony picked a movie. A banger. What banger movie did you pick, Tony?
Well, we did. What did we do 2 weeks ago that had Dan Ackroyd? I can't remember now. I don't know. We did. Blues Brothers. We did Blues Brothers 2000.
Blues 2000.
And I started getting the Ackroydian blues, as you do. And I was like, what's the worst movie Dan Ackroyd has ever done, according to people? And it was Nothing But Trouble with Chevy Chase, which is not to give away my location, but that's where I live on Chevy Chase Drive, named after the actor. And John Candy's in it, Demi Moore's in it, Tupac's in it, which was exciting.
Did you see Tupac?
Yeah, Tupac's in the band that plays. He's one of the members.
Yeah, the band Digital Underground's in this. I go out there, I go to Shannon, I was like, oh yeah, Digital Underground, and Tupac Shakur's in the band, and she's like, he was not.
I don't know my underground R&B rap history. I don't know if he's in Digital Underground or not. He's definitely in the movie, and he looks so cute and so young and so sweet, and it was a little sad, but
rest in peace, Tupac.
You're a good-looking guy. Whew. Boy, oh boy.
He was in some of it. He was in the Janet Jackson driving around in the panel truck as a poet movie.
Great. And I think he did like an action movie one time. I don't remember what it was, but maybe we should do that at some point.
Might have to dig that up. Dig it up because,
dig it.
Passed away.
Yeah. R.I.P. Tupac.
Did you say what movie we're doing?
Yeah, I said Nothing But Trouble.
Nothing But Trouble. Also referred to as Vulcanvania. Also secondary they had it called Road to Ruin, which is, I think, a much better name for
that. Is a better title. I agree.
Of those three, I think Vulcanvania is a terrible name for a movie.
Well, it is because it doesn't mean anything. It's a made up fictitious town, so that means nothing. Nothing but trouble is kind of said in the movie. Demi Moore says, "Well, you're nothing but trouble" to Chevy Chase, unrelated to any of the events of the film, though. So it's not like a catalyst. Road to Ruin is good,
and his character is not nothing but trouble.
He's not the trouble. No, not at all. He's the least troublesome of the bunch, but that's fine.
He's just, this is a weird movie.
This is a weird movie. It's really, really weird. First of all, there's something wrong with Dan Aykroyd, right? I think we can all agree.
We know that. He's a weird UFO guy.
Nothing wrong with that.
A lot of this imagery and stuff that happens in this movie, he culled from his own personal dreams.
Hold on.
That's what he said.
That's the weirdest sentence you've ever said to me.
Yep.
Did you read an interview? Is this like
was in the on Wikipedia? Yeah.
Cold for my own dreams. Is that the penis nose? Did he dream he had a penis nose? And he was like, I got to put that in a movie. That's great. That's a 10 out of 10 gag. What if I could take it off?
I think they made Ghostbusters in like 81 or 83. And they made Ghostbusters 2 in 89. They made this movie in 91. So he was feeling it.
He's in the groove. He's grooving. He's moving. He's making hits after hits. People didn't like Ghostbusters 2 as much, right? If I'm remembering correctly.
I don't think it mattered. It was was a sequel that was just the same movie again. Yeah, everybody went and saw it, but they didn't go like,
of course. It wasn't like, this is the best movie ever. Yeah,
but they weren't like, you need to die.
Which would be this movie leading into Blues Brothers 2000. I think that's the range where people were like, well, he's no good. He lost it.
And he's in such a big makeup that I never felt like he was in the movie. I never felt his presence as an actor in this movie.
Is that a good thing, though? Like, he disappeared into the weird old judge.
Didn't hear his voice. That
was actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, it was. I won't say it was a good voice. I'll say it wasn't a good voice.
It was a voice.
It was a transformative voice.
It was a character, and he did it.
He had one line I liked when it
commit to the bit, as they say.
Yeah, commit. Yeah, not an improv, a bit.
A bit.
1991, hour and 33 minutes. Feels like an hour.
Baby. Yeah.
Feels like an hour and 33 minutes.
It was long. Can you imagine if this movie was made today and it was 2 hours long? It would feel like an eternity.
This movie, I kind of disagree with you.
Okay.
Hour and 33, you're like, what happens in this movie? They leave New York. They get captured.
Yep.
Some things happen while they're captured.
They escape.
They escape, and we have sort of a
twist ending that doesn't make a lick of sense. Yeah,
that we all saw coming from 1,000 miles away. So I will say it doesn't feel like it's overstayed its welcome. Because it isn't 2 hours long. If it was 2 hours long, you were just being like, there's got to be something more happening than what happened.
In order to overstay your welcome, you have to be welcome at some point. You know what I mean? Like, I have to open the door and let you in and chit chat a little bit. We're having a great time, but it's time for you to go. I don't even want to open the door. I look through the peephole and I'm like, nope, this movie's not coming in.
I just wonder if they stopped making movies at Star Wars, where things actually looked like something. Because
Pirates of the Caribbean. I will always come back to Pirates. Pirates is a perfect film.
Yeah, it feels like a real universe, doesn't it?
It does. Although the more they made, the less it did. So I guess I don't know.
Well, no. But it's just like, you don't feel like Johnny Depp is stepping off of a robotic boat onto a sound stage.
That first movie is a lived in. It's good.
And that's always my sort of thing, is when I look at something, I'm like, does this feel real to me, or does this feel like this is on the back lot? there's no real jeopardy at all.
Yeah.
Nothing's really happening. I don't care. I mean, these aren't characters I have any attachment to. These are not characters really even going through anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's true.
Yeah, nothing but trouble. Here we go. New York City.
Beautiful shot. I mean, it's weird.
Yeah.
Did you notice that it's like the camera's moving as if someone is like controlling this camera under a helicopter on this opening shot?
Oh,
I don't know.
really?
It was really weird. But it did make me nostalgic just for the idea of New York in the 90s was very cool and very hip. And like I got that vibe, and I just don't feel like that vibe is there anymore. No offense, East Coast, but it just, it's different. It's different now.
Yeah, it's true. New York was a thing,
It was cool, man.
Very specific thing. We meet Chevy Chase's Chris Thorne. He's rich. He gives good financial advice.
I guess.
Kind of a dick, but not really.
Yeah, just your Chevy Chase, just like kind of a dick for no reason all the time to everybody, but it's not necessarily malicious. It's just he's a dick.
He's just kind of like, and he throws off a lot of lines, of which one or two, maybe three are funny.
Yeah, but they're all, sarcastic. So he's got that down.
And it's like used in a good movie. He's great.
He's great. Yeah. Boy, did he mess all that up. Oh boy.
Yeah, I guess on the set he was quite a dick and nobody liked him. And
hey, there's a surprise. If only that had come out somewhere else as well.
Here comes Demi Moore. He's at the elevator. There's some people he knows behind there. I assumed it was going to be a girlfriend, but it's not. He lets her in the elevator and closes it before this other girl gets in there. We never see that other girl again, so we don't. Not quite
she
sure.
Doesn't make it to the party, as far as I know. she is stuck in the lobby somehow. I don't know.
Demi Moore wears all white, the reddest red lipstick, and she is transcendently beautiful in this movie.
Is her makeup kind of white as well? She
looks like she's made of porcelain.
That is the word. I kept saying glass, but that's wrong. You
Porcelain.
are absolutely right. It is porcelain, and that has to be a very specific choice, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very interesting.
She gets her clothes get a little dirty as the movie goes along, but
just a little. Because we don't really live in this world.
Yeah,
but that's fine.
They're almost murdered many times, but she never really goes through anything. She never seems to be.
She's good. She's all right.
Yeah. So she's kind of at the height of her beauty. Not that it ever went away, but she's fairly amazing. She's crying. And then we have this whole thing where she needs to go to Atlantic City because a boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, something boyfriend, some sort of deal. We never understand. She's a lawyer.
Yeah, she's a lawyer, and there's some sort of lawyering deals that she's getting cut out of because of her relationship with the client. That's what I got out of it. I don't know any specifics. I don't know why she needs to go to Atlantic City, but she needs to get there. That's important, Dan.
Well, she wants to get there. She doesn't really need to get there, right?
That's true. Once they're in the town, she kind of forgets about it a little bit.
They mentioned it a few times, but it's not like I lose. There's no stakes involved in her getting to this thing.
No, she's just like, I should get there. I should probably get there. Anywho.
Yeah, so they go.
Let's take a detour because that'll be fun. Because she does agree with the detour in the car, so that's on her.
So they go to the party. She's like, "You have a car. Let me borrow your car. I'm a great driver." We say that multiple times. We never find out that she's a bad driver.
Yeah. Does she ever drive? I'm trying to remember. She gets in the car, but the car's not working. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think she drives.
So we set up that she thinks she's a good driver. We never explore that.
I trust her. I trust her implicitly.
We're not supposed to believe her. We're supposed to think that she's a terrible driver.
But I don't. All right? Because I believe her, Dan. Okay? She's telling the truth. She's an angel.
So he's like, I'll take you. And then these other Taylor Negron and this other woman hear that, and they decide
And
to
they're
tag
just
along
like, we're going?
for no reason.
They don't even know where they're going. They're just like, yeah, let's do a road trip. Which is like, that's fun, I guess. That's
And
cool.
they're completely unnecessary characters. If you wrote them out of this movie,
100%.
no one would notice.
And not to be rude, because what's his name? I like him a lot.
Taylor Negron, very funny.
Yeah, love him. In this movie, doesn't add a whole lot.
No.
You know how like sometimes there's characters that add some color to it, some jokes, and it's funny, and you're like, plot-wise, you could lift right out. But I'm glad you're here because you're helping me emotionally get through this. They don't really add anything.
It's
all.
Bronson Pinchot in Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh God, he's so good.
You put somebody you put somebody funny in a role, they make that scene matter. They get to have a career.
Chew it up. Chew up that scenery, baby.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. You got to make the most of all of your opportunities.
That's what most people do.
Not all of us, Dan. Not all of us.
So they're going to tag along. The next day he's hungover, and then he's all like, "Okay, tell her to just take talking to the garage guy. Garage guy, probably the best actor in the movie.
He's definitely up there. He also got my biggest laugh of the movie. So
there it is. See, and that's what it is. He didn't even have really a comedic role, but you were like, all his lines were timed perfectly. They hit. You understood who he was. He's great. I think he might be related to Chevy. There's somebody, the doorman's related to Chevy. I don't know who this guy is, but whatever. Okay. But here comes Demi Moore out of the elevator, just a knockout. And so he's like, whatever you need.
It's a great moment because he gives the driver the keys, or the garage guy the keys, and he's like, just tell her to take it. She comes out of the elevator, and this is my favorite part of the movie, without saying anything other than, give me the keys. The driver guy, or the garage guy, takes Banaka, some breath spray, does it to himself, and then does it to Chevy. And I was like, that's a great moment. That's a really tight moment. And we don't get any more moments for the rest of the movie. So you got to really enjoy this one.
It's just tight. That's a bit, right?
It's a bit, and it's nice.
Bit. And you just go like, we understand who each of these guys is. We understand what they want. We understand they're working in concert, and it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
It's great. It's a lovely moment. I was like, maybe this movie isn't going to be that bad. It was.
Then they have the rest of them. Then we did the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
So they're trying to get out before the other people show up. The other people show up. They go in the back. We got 4 people heading out. He's got a computer car, which doesn't mean anything.
Nope.
At one point she asks him, how long have you been divorced? And he says, 4 years. Do you still love her? Sort of.
And then he says, nope, I've been over it for weeks, which is kind of funny. It's funny how he delivers it. He does a nice breath and no, I've been over it for weeks. Great delivery. Has nothing to do with anything. So it comes out of nowhere. It's never talked about again. I don't understand what's happening. I don't get it.
Yeah. So the crazy foreign people, the Argentinians, they want to have a picnic. So they get off on this weird side road. It's all terrible coal mines and stuff. They go through this little town. They accidentally run a stop sign, which leads to them being chased by John Candy, who's the sheriff, who's general normal good guy. I don't know. He's been part of, spoilers, murdering people for 100 years.
Hundreds to thousands of people, I would say. I mean, I don't know the number. When they're looking at license plate, Chevy literally says there's thousands of them. So it's a lot. It's a lot of dead people.
And there's 1 to 4 people per car. So there easily could be 2,000 or 3,000 people that have been killed by the situation. He's part of it. Yeah. By the end of the movie, he just leaves and goes off to a good life.
A great life. Smoking hot wife, living in the, I don't know where they are, but a huge mansion of some sort. It's great. He did real well for himself.
Might have been Brazil, actually, because it was the big Christ up on the hill. That's Brazil.
Yes, there you go.
You would know that, right, Tony?
Yeah, from Fast and the Furious. That's not even a joke.
They probably went there, didn't they?
They absolutely did. Yes,
they probably
because
jumped a
Dom
car
is hiding
off.
there.
They jumped a car.
You jump a car off of everything. That's the whole point of the film franchise.
You find the highest building, and then you're just constantly jumping down.
You just throw cars off of it. I mean, it's great. Drive a car into space, no big deal.
So the name of the town is Vulcanvania.
I'm glad that you wrote it down of some sort, because I would never remember it other than Vulcan. That's all I remember, and that's just from Star Trek.
It's not Vulcan, it's Vulcan, Valk.
It's Vulcan, like the Vulcan death. Yep, it is. It is. Live long and prosper, my friend.
Vulcan death grip.
Wait, what is it called? Pinch? What does he call it?
It doesn't kill you, it just knocks you out.
Oh, not like that?
Yeah.
Stun? It's like a stunt.
I mean, if you did it on top of a big bridge, you'd knock out go over the bridge.
They tumble to their death. Sure. So what do they call it? Just the neck pinch?
What is it called?
Hold on, I gotta look this up. Vulcan. There's a name. They say the name.
There's a name for it.
The Vulcan
Mind Meld. There's the Mind Meld. That's the other thing they can do.
Sergeant Leonard Nimoy, nerve pinch. Vulcan nerve pinch. I don't think that's right.
Okay.
That's not as exciting as it's the death grip. What?
So basically, he's got a fast car, so he's like, I'm going to outrun this guy. There's like a fence that closes so they can't get away, and then eventually...
Well, and you see Candy flipping switches in his car to control all these things. The bridge, the fence, the flames on the back of his car to go faster, turbo boost. I don't know. I don't understand. Like,
you don't understand?
Why is his car...
The mindless
Why
gadgets?
is his car so fancy? Yeah, like, why has he got the go-go gadget car? I don't get it, man.
Dan Ackroyd must have had a dream.
Yeah.
Second police, which is the police lady, which is John Candy's cousin, brother, I don't know, some relationship.
Yeah.
With a big gun, they pat them down. They say, "Follow me to the Reeve, Reeve," which is that?
I have no idea.
That's not his name. It's almost like it's his.
Is that a title?
It's almost like it's his title.
I don't know. I just ignored it because when I don't understand things, I just ignore them. The Reeve. I got nothing. Nothing says this.
So they basically drive through a bunch of...
Reeve is a manager of a landowner's estate. So there you go.
He wasn't that.
No, I don't think so either. That's what Google says that is the definition.
They go over a drawbridge. They say, talk about folk art. Mm-hmm. Look at all the toasters. There's something negative about this place. There's this haunted house kind of building that looks like it's a tiny model.
Yeah.
Boom, they get there, and here comes Dan Ackroyd in this makeup.
Yeah. Did you love it?
It just didn't look like it. Just looked like a gross out makeup, and not in a good way.
It doesn't look human.
No.
And then later when they do the babies, it's even like a step further away from human. And I guess I don't understand. Are they goblins?
Context.
Context. Okay.
Dan Ackroyd and someone, maybe one of the producers, went to see the horror movie Hellraiser because the guy had just had an operation and he didn't want to laugh, but he wanted to go to the movies. So they went to Hellraiser. I believe it was Hellraiser, right? That could have been 90, like in the 80s, right? Was Hellraiser in the 80s?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
They went to Hellraiser. They went there, and everybody in the theater was laughing.
Oh, okay.
I guess people laugh in horror movies, do they? I don't know.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It happens. It depends.
Yeah. So they were laughing. So they left the movie, and they were like, we should make a horror comedy because the horror fans already like it. This movie is so unhorrific. It's just it's just childish gross.
Yes. Yeah, it's just a gross out. Yeah.
But not in
I
a good,
agree.
is there like a good gross out movie?
Not that I've ever seen, no.
Oh, okay.
I don't really enjoy gross things for gross sake. You know what I mean?
But I guess the thing with gross things is they're not even gross. They're just sort of gross looking. So you're just like, that's unappealing.
Yeah. Unappealing is a great word for the entire film. Yeah. It's a good, that's a good one note recap. You know what I mean? Nothing but trouble, period. Unappealing, period. That's the whole review.
So he's the judge. He has their IDs. He does not like Chevy Chase because he's a banker, but he's not a banker. He's a financial.
He's not a banker.
It's a financial, whatever.
Advisor.
Advisor.
Yeah. He's got his own newsletter, which I love.
Yeah. So basically, he's mad at them, and they sort of use the the S word. And so he's like, okay, you're confined here till tomorrow, and then we'll talk about it later. And they're like, no.
No, thank you. No, thanks. We don't want to stay. Understandably so.
He says, here's the one line he says. He says, I guess John Candy's like his son or something.
Or grandson, one of the two. Because John Candy as a girl is the granddaughter, right? Because it's not daughter.
I guess so. Because the weird kids are grandkids. I know that.
Oh, okay. So maybe it is daughter.
Maybe it is daughter and son.
So, son and daughter.
He's going to be the next Reeve. So we sort of set up that there's, some jealousy, but
not really.
Not really. We don't ever do anything with that. And then he's like, something about the next Reeve, and then the judge says, go suck a bug. I like that line.
Oh, you like that. Great. I mean, Ackroyd throws out a ton of one-liners. So the fact that you liked one, I think he would take that as a win.
Yeah, I didn't laugh. He pushes the button. The floor falls out. They fall in sort of a ball pit.
Into what? What is this?
I couldn't figure out what it was. They pulled one out that sort of looks like a rubber insect or something, but I never figured out what they fell into.
Nope.
And this is the point at which Demi Moore and Chevy Chase have a big fight.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. It was the weirdest fight.
Other than clearly they were reading them Sid Field books and were like, well, this is page 30 of our script. We need this to happen now. By the way, people, if you haven't read the Sid Field books, they're great. They're really good.
Is that Save the Cat? I read Save the Cat. It was good.
Yeah. Well, some of them are good. I actually haven't read any of them, so I don't know.
Then why are you saying they're good?
Because people talk about them like they're great. This is why I can't sell a screenplay.
The Brazilians fire Chevy Chase. Okay.
Great stuff. Yep.
Now we have this whole scene. We have one of the Baldwin boys. Which one of the Baldwin boys?
So it is a Baldwin. I was like, I think this is a Baldwin, but I don't know who this is.
It's not.
I believe you.
It's not Steven. It's not.
No, because Steven does real work. Alec is obviously well known.
It's Billy. It's Billy Baldwin. It's Billy Baldwin.
Billy Baldwin.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so that's a joke from Forgetting Sarah Marshall, right? You're fucking Billy Baldwin, aren't you? You don't remember that movie?
I saw it once. It was very funny. But now we kind of have to hate what's his name because he's old.
It is Daniel Baldwin.
Daniel Baldwin.
Oh yeah, the Brit from Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Why can't I remember his name?
Russell Davies.
Yeah, Russell something.
Whatever.
Well, good news. I've already forgotten him. That's how much it mattered to me that we had to cancel him.
Get him to the Greek. Very funny movie.
Also fun. Yeah.
They pull these guys over. They're drunk. Take them in front of the judge. They're like, pull cocaine off them. Pull all this stuff off them. They're like, ha, 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 ha. You're like, why are you laughing at the judge that's going to put you in jail for like your entire lives because of all the drugs and alcohol?
This is a real crime. This is a very real crime that you've committed, and no one seems to care.
Boom. You're in trouble. They laugh at the judge. He pushes the button. They get sucked out on a roller coaster into the bone stripper. and get.
You're going real fast over the roller coaster.
Yeah, I went the roller coaster.
What's happening? What's going on here, Dan?
Dan Aykroyd had a dream where this would be funny.
Okay, but don't you think at some point you wake up from dreams and then you think about them and you're like, well, that was just weird. Wasn't funny, just weird. Don't need to put that in a movie. Why is there a roller coaster from the courtroom area to the, what is it called? The bone crusher?
Stripper,
the bone stripper.
Yeah.
I just, man, it's weird. There's something going on up here, man. It's wild stuff.
Yep.
And it's not funny, but it's got cool rock music while it happens.
There's cool rock music
So that's
while
something.
It happens. They get spit out, and these 4 people are now murdered and just a pile of bones.
And it goes into an even bigger pile of bones because they don't bury any of the bones. They just keep the bones out.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Now it's supper time. Everybody's at the table. The judge gets lowered down from above. Oh, this was funny.
Okay.
He's like, who wants Hawaiian punch? Then he takes like an oil thing, puts it into a can of Hawaiian punch, pours Hawaiian punch, hands one to Chevy, and Chevy says, a nice warm glass of Hawaiian punch.
Yep. Nice. It's good. It's very great.
Very funny.
Also, it made me a little nostalgic. Like Hawaiian punch from a can. That's my childhood, man.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's summer days right there. I mean, ours is chilled, obviously.
Obviously.
Obviously, because we're not savages.
You're not animals.
Those are good summer days. Maybe swim in the pool, come in, get yourself some Hawaiian punch. Come on. That's a good day.
So Chevy could just drop lines very easily.
And he does.
And very well.
He does throughout the movie. It just, this movie's so insane that it's hard. I feel like it's hard to land a grounded, sarcastic line in this crazy world. That's how I feel.
Yes. He needs to be continuously amping up the situation, right?
Yeah.
Where he's like, what, because he's a rational guy in an irrational world, and he has to play that. He can't play the disaffected whatever, because that's not the situation.
Correct. Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
we don't have that character, really.
We don't have. We left that character out
because Demi's kind of out there. She just kind of like parts of it. She's like into it. It seems like it's really weird. I don't know.
We do ants on a log. John Candy has ants on a log.
I wrote that down for you, Dan. I was like, look at this. This is a beautiful moment. We've talked about it several times on the show. One of the best snacks of all time. Dan hates its guts. And I was just so happy that it came up. It tickled me. I'll tell you that right now.
Disgusting. And
I can't. It even looks good.
It did not look good. It looks so terrible.
First of all, their celery is a foot long. Like they took a whole celery stock. That's too much. That's too much. You just need those little strips that you get at the grocery store. Oh,
you like the junior celeries for this?
I like the little because the ratio is too much. Like if I'm snapping into a giant celery that is the size of my arm bone, what's that? The tibia? I don't know. I made that up.
Femur.
Femur. That's my femurs are pretty big. I don't know.
Oh, is that the legs? Femur's legs?
Yeah, femur's I think that's the top.
Oh, maybe it's
we should go back to anatomy.
Tibia, tibia. One of those fibia.
I don't. Yeah, radius ulna. Anyhow, it's too much celery, so I like the little celery. But the peanut butter was looking pretty good. I don't know, man. I was into it.
Tony took a snack break at this moment.
I had to pause the movie, go make some ants on a log. Come on back.
Boom, here comes John Candy and drag as Eldona, who was struck dumb at birth by a thunderclap. So she doesn't have to speak because they didn't want John Candy to have to do a lady's voice like this.
Yeah. Like, I guess, that's a good way around being weirdly offensive, right? I don't know. I wasn't mad at it. I was just like, okay, just maybe don't do it.
I don't know. It was just weird. You're just like, oh, well, at least we're not going to have to listen to this character talk ever.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
For the best. Yeah. We do this bit where he talks about these United Coke industry bonds that were worthless.
Did you get it? Was that a real thing? I don't know if this was like a real joke at the time. I have no idea.
I thought it was a setup for them realizing that these were worth lots of money.
Like Coca-Cola, like that?
Yeah, or
I don't
something.
know. Yeah, I don't know.
He serves them hot dogs. There's a condiment train.
But so those are not hot dogs, by the way. I don't know if anybody else noticed that. Hot dog is not that color. If anything, it's a bratwurst. But boy, were they gross. They made them real slippery, and I don't know.
Wrapping them in a piece of bread. He's like shown eating, and then he has shit all over his face.
Just mashing it in, which is, I mean, it's a funny visual, but.
And this is one of the two times in the movie where we get to real good close up on his penis nose from the side, where you can see his nose is literally
it's
little penis.
It's a little head. Yeah. Now, and we can talk about this later if you prefer, but he takes it off at some point.
Yeah, it does.
So am I to understand that he cut off one of his victims' penises and like that's what he's wearing on his face?
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't think about that. Yeah.
It has to, like, I can't think of any other explanation for what's happening in this movie. But that's crazy, and also someone should notice.
Well, and you gotta, if this is a horror movie, let's do that. Let's go there.
Yeah,
but we don't.
Oh, this one will be good.
Yeah,
cuts it off.
What size is your penis, Mr. Chevy Chase? You know, okay.
I'm looking for an upgrade.
Someone gets shot with a pickle. Oh, the building shakes, and we understand that there's an underground fire, and we're like, well, that's going to happen at some point in the movie.
Yeah.
Somebody gets shot with a pickle.
The what did you say? They're Argentinian, whatever. The sister.
Yeah, the Brazilian sister gets shot with a pickle.
Brazilian, sorry, that's what you said. Yep.
They run. Then
this is one of my favorite lines of the movie. Yeah. Let's not go over before they run, the brother stands up and he's given his rant, and he says, "I won't have my sister sitting at a table with with a pickle shooting train." That's what he says, and then they jump out the window. And I was like, "What a crazy sentence!"
Well, and it points out that most of the best lines in this movie are just the people pointing out what is happening.
What is happening? What the craziness is happening in this movie? Yeah. That is correct. Yeah.
So they run away. They get out. Chevy Chase gets grabbed by Eldona, who wants to have sex with him at some point.
Eat him alive.
The Brazilians go to the toxic moat and fall in. Okay.
Didn't seem all that toxic. They were fine.
Something terrible needed to happen to them.
Right, like when we see them at the end of the movie, we need to know that they went through toxic sludge. Yeah, we do not. They look great.
Missing a hand. Something had to have happened.
Something. But they look great.
They're fine. They lock Chevy and Demi in a room. There's papers on the floor. He's going to start a fire. That doesn't mean anything. I wrote, "I'll give you money to talk about." I don't know. There's something happened. I don't even know what this scene is. Oh, I see.
Is this is when they start kissing or something?
No, they get out of the toxic. The Brazilians get out of the toxic.
Oh,
they run into John Candy, and they're like, "We'll give you money. We'll give you, this." And he's like, "Okay, I'm helping you. Hide here." So he's helping them for unknowable reasons.
For nothing at all.
Back in the room, Demi and Chevy, they talk about Atlantic City. They talk about picking the wrong guy. He says he's a jerk, and then,
but she's kissing him.
Then they start making.
She's like, I always pick the wrong guys. Kiss, 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 and then like are talking in between kissing. It's a very weird scene, Dan.
I enjoyed it.
I don't get it. I mean, sure. I just didn't understand it from a character perspective. Okay.
Well, you can't. There's nothing to understand.
Sure.
Then she's like, "I gotta lie down," and she just goes over and falls asleep. You're just like,
"Yep,
that's weird."
It's insane. Yeah. It's wild stuff.
Chevy gets in, snuggles with her. Somebody's watching them through the painting. I guess it was the judge.
I mean, we don't know because we don't even revisit that.
Yeah.
Like we don't know if there's holes in the walls somewhere. We don't know anything. Just that there were eyes. That's all we know.
We do a bugle. We do a bed turn. She wakes
Flip.
up. Then we open the door. I think what's happening here is that John Candy's character is manipulating them to defeat the judge. I think
that's what you think is happening.
I think that's what's happening. I think that
he
was
is the one that's out there opening and closing things.
I think
so that's true.
John Candy with the eyes. I think.
Okay.
Because he manipulates them. She lies down the clocks. They start going up. They go. This was funny. They start opening the doors, and this
is a good bit.
Is the bat room, and there's all these bats, and there's this giant pile of bat shit,
guano.
And she says, guano.
Yeah, like it's so weird. It's bizarre because they're obviously not reacting to what, like in a real way, because they're just going down and they're making jokes. And the joke is just pointing out what's in the room. Again, you're right. It's just literally pointing out the things they're seeing. But he opens the door and it's like a bunch of dead balls. He's like, must be the nursery. Closes it. Very funny. They open the next one and he goes, bat room. And then she goes, guano. And then walks away. And I was just like, I don't understand what's happening. It's so weird.
But
I did laugh.
Only Chevy Chase could deliver the line, bat room.
Bat room. Like, fuck you. Okay. I don't understand. It's good. It's like this is so these are I think we've done all my laughs now. I'm pretty sure.
We're done. I might have one or two more, but I can't.
All right. Well, you let me know if you find them. I think that was my last one because that's the last note that I made.
I have one thing I have to say, for sure.
Okay.
So they end up in the attic. There's like a safe that closes their exit. I don't understand. And they find the IDs of everyone that they've killed, including Jimmy Hoffa. You're too young, but the Jimmy Hoffa death was a thing that everyone was sort of obsessed with. You know what?
Okay.
And they're like, he's buried under first base under the Yankee Stadium. Everyone always wanted to know where Jimmy Hoffa was buried. He was the most significant buried person that no one knew how he was killed or what happened to his body.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense then that it's in this movie, and that's the answer.
Yeah, that's what
they figured it out. They figured it out, everybody. Rest easy.
Eldona is off cutting up his Beamer. Demi and Chevy hug. They start smoking cigars because they are now in love.
I don't follow. I don't understand.
I think this door appears and there's a slide going down, and I think John Candy is the one who made that door appear.
He is. So if they do like quick cuts to somebody controlling the things, and they do a cut of it being John Candy.
Oh, do they?
Like it is him.
Okay,
yes.
I didn't remember that.
I didn't know why, but I guess it makes sense what you're saying, I guess.
Yeah. So he's manipulating them because they're the two people that are going to be successful in defeating the judge.
I don't know.
I
have a real problem with this slide, Dan.
Yes. What do you have a problem with the
sliding scene?
Yes. I know what your problem is. She keeps
flipping over as she's sliding down the slide. Well, why is she flipping over?
You missed the main point. Okay. Chevy says at the beginning, okay, control your descent.
Yeah.
The whole time they have their arms right down next to
controlling.
When you're controlling your descent, you put your hands out and you control your descent. They never do that.
And you use your feet because they're wearing fucking shoes on a slide. You can stop yourself instantaneously.
They don't do that.
I just don't get it. She keeps flipping her body over.
Slides
don't do that.
Because it's funny. It's funny.
It's not funny. It's not funny. I just didn't get it. I was just like, why are you flipping over? What are you doing, girl?
You didn't get it because it was funny.
I didn't get it. You're absolutely right.
If you had made it to Sunday Company, you'd have got it.
Shannon's mad. She shut your door. I don't know if
she's mad at you.
She's mad at me? She can hear me?
Because you didn't get it. Okay.
Too stupid to get nothing but trouble.
Demi ends up outside. Chevy goes a different route and ends up through a peephole where he's able to watch the judge. The judge doesn't have hair. He wears a wig. He doesn't have a nose. He wears a penis. He's missing a leg. He lays down.
So when you say it like that, it is funny. Why isn't it funny in the movie? You know what I mean? Like when you just described it, I did laugh. He doesn't have a nose. He has a penis. Like, I guess if I was in a pitch room, that might make me giggle.
Well,
but they didn't do anything funny with it.
Because his character's not funny. He's just weird.
Yeah.
You know, if he's like, it gotta take off the old penis nose.
Sure.
Why did I turn that man's penis into my own nose? I don't know.
What if they gave it underwear while he slept, you know? That'd be cute.
The penis? He put on like head underwear for his nose penis? See, that's funnier than the movie. But I don't know. I
don't know, man.
Some movies you cannot diagnose because you're like...
Sure. Yeah. Too far gone. We're too far gone.
Demi gets to the BMW. It's in park. She tries to make a phone call. She tries to start it. And then here come the grandsons.
Yeah. I don't understand. How old are they? Are they babies? Because they have baby heads with the curlicue hairs.
Who had them?
Also a great question. Who had them? Great question. What size were they when they came out? I'm curious. I just don't get it because they're in diapers and they have baby heads, but they're fully grown, giant, fat slobs with 4 boobs.
One of them, I think, was played by somebody, like like Dan Aykroyd's brother or something played one of them. And then Dan Aykroyd had to play the other one because nobody wanted to play that role.
Understandably so. If I got that casting breakdown from my agent, I would be like, what the fuck are you sending? You're fired. You are absolutely fired. Get out of here.
It's very weird that you have a role in a major Hollywood movie and they literally
wants
get anyone to do the role. So
we can't pay anyone to do this. What is happening?
The star writer director has to take on a second giant costumed role. Oh, he wanted to play the Chevy Chase character and the judge.
Thank God somebody told him no. The only way this movie could get worse is if you took Chevy Chase out of it and put someone else in it.
That would be very bad. Or if he also played the Demi Moore character too.
Okay, well, but now if he's playing all 3, I think I'm into it again.
You're going,
I don't know why, but it's something weird there.
You want to go full Nutty Professor? You're ready for that?
Yes, please.
They stop some more speeders. Who is it?
If there was only 2 actors in this movie, and it was John Candy doing 8 characters and Ackroyd doing 12 characters, I think I would get behind it because then it's so batshit crazy that it just might work, Dan.
I mean, if you put John Candy in another role, it might work to make you not think about the sister.
Sure. Yeah. Good luck with that. Good luck.
So boom, boom, boom. They stop another car. This time it's the band Digital Underground, switches the do the Humpty Hum, do the Humpty Hum.
Yeah, that's the only reason I know the name.
The lead singer of that, very funny.
Yeah, no, like has some wonderful little bits in the courtroom.
Yeah, they're much. They do much better in the courtroom than anyone else. Think about that for a second.
100%. Yeah, they do better than that first group of people with Daniel Baldwin, for sure.
Yeah,
it's weird because then they do a musical number.
Yes, they do.
And I am I'm a little dumbfounded at that. And then Ackroyd jumps on the keys and plays the organ for a little bit, and people are like, "Yeah, this guy's cool as shit." I don't understand what's happening, Dan.
Okay, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to drop break
this down.
Are you ready for a knowledge bump? So
I'm ready.
So there's one scene where Demi Moore's playing cards. She's in a cage and she's playing cards with the grandkids to see who gets to molest her or something.
That is what they're playing for. Yeah, like I get her. Okay,
let's leave that aside. Then, like I say, then they start playing. You know, they bring in the instruments and Digital Underground starts playing. He joins in. This movie made in 1991. In 1993, Dan Aykroyd co-founds the House of Blues.
No shit. I didn't know that.
He and the Hard Rock Cafe guy come together off the success of Hard Rock Cafe and form the House of Blues, and end up now there's 11 of them out there.
And they're great. House of Blues is cool. It's a cool joint.
So Dan Aykroyd smartly did not direct. I mean, maybe he directed another film after this. I don't know, but he realized that he should diversify his situation.
You got to diversify your portfolio, everybody. That's how you make wealth, okay?
Yeah.
I've been learning about this for the past couple of years at my job here. You really want to diversify your sources of income, all right? I don't have any sources of income, so I'm not doing a great job. But also, like, hats off to this. Clearly, he genuinely does love the blues, by the way,
he does.
Which is cool.
Music, and it's
and you got to respect that. You know?
Yeah. If there wasn't murders in the middle of this thing and this wasn't trying to be a horror movie and a gross out movie, there could be something interesting here that's funny. Like this.
Yeah, well, I don't know about funny.
Well, if he wasn't this gross judge, if he was just this weird judge guy who is lonely and bored and does this thing to drag these people in here and then just like puts them through like a thing. Because
it's fun. Like, what else am I doing?
If he was lonely versus being a murderer, this is 10 times more interesting a movie.
Yes, I agree with that. You're absolutely
Chevy
right.
Chase is like this rich guy, and he just wants to get out of here, and then they figure something out.
Yeah,
but instead, he's
that's
murdering
not what this
people.
movie is about. Thousands of them, Tim.
Okay, boom. Now, Chev, so he lets the musicians go. Do they just drive away? I don't even remember.
Yeah, he just lets them go, right? And then they just leave. And Chevy like tries to go with him. He like runs up. He's like, "Please help me! These people are crazy." And I don't remember what they said, but they turn back and they're like, "It's all right. I was nervous on my wedding night too," because we're into the part where he's supposed to be getting married. They just bounce.
They bounce.
They just roll on by.
So he's got to marry Eldona. Eldona comes down in the wedding dress. Interesting dress.
Sure, yeah.
They get married, and they try to get married, and then he goes crazy.
There's a nice Chevy Chase moment when he's supposed to say "I do."
Yeah,
and I don't know if he's breaking. He's probably not. I'm sure he's deft enough to like make it look like he's almost, but like he's got this smile on him as he's trying to spit it out. He's like, I do. Like it's a really nice little moment.
Sure.
I just like to shout out nice things. I've said 3 so far, so that's pretty good.
Up to 3. So then the marriage is off, and they send Chevy to the grinder, but the grinder breaks, and he was like, he was doing.
Why don't people just run backwards on the conveyor belt? It's a pretty slow conveyor belt.
No, it's pretty fast. He was running backwards on it. He was
I could do it. I was in high school. We had a super fast treadmill thing where you have to like get hooked up. I'm sure this is something that people know, and I'm not talking about something people don't know. But you have to you get harnessed in, and then they hook you up to the things because it's going to go so fast. You're literally going to fly off the back. It was the coolest thing in the world. When I got up to 16.1 miles per hour one time, Dan, that's not bad. That's not bad for a guy my size.
What did the fast riders get up to?
We don't need to talk about the people that are faster than me. I was talking about.
Do you remember what the fast riders got up to? Okay.
I don't remember but it was in the the low 20s for sure, because there was a board of like the top scorers isn't the right, but like fastest times or whatever.
Yeah.
I was never close to that, but I wasn't bad. You know what I mean? It was okay. I did okay. So I think I could do this. All right. That's all I'm saying. Granted, I haven't moved faster than a walk in 18 years, so I'm not even sure I could still run. I think I could do it.
There, faith springs eternal from Tony.
just blind optimism. You know what I mean? That's what we're talking about here.
Okay, where are we at? While he's on the thing before it breaks, he's like, "Please God, please God, please God," and then when he gets,
and then God responds.
and then he's like. He sort of offhand goes, "Thank you, Lord."
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now we've got John Candy's character is packing because he's leaving. We've got this other crazy
Right.
vehicle which chops people up called the Greater Tyne. They've locked her. They've locked Demi Moore on the thing to get chopped up.
Yeah.
And the judge is like, if you come back, I'll let the girl go. He blows up a bunch of oil cans and goes and rescues her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then as the oil cans blow up, this is maybe the last line I wrote down. One of the grandkids says, I dirtied my diaper.
Of course. Of course you'd write that down, Dan.
It's just like, wow. This is how you're spending your time. This is the script that you're getting paid $1 million or something crazy for. I dirtied my diaper.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. I really need someone to come out and tell me how old these babies are. Like, I need confirmation because they act like babies, but they're fully grown adults. I just need to know.
They're fully grown monsters. They're not babies.
Well, okay. That's a good point.
They hear the train. They run. They get to the train bridge. He saves her. They're on the train. The woman with the gun shoots at it. It says toxic on there. I'm like, oh, something's going to happen.
No,
nothing happens.
No. That was a mistake. The sign wasn't supposed to be there.
She says, thanks for saving me. And they kiss, which doesn't really mean anything because they've already kissed before and they already fell in love before.
Yep. So, like, this isn't the culmination of anything.
Not really.
In fact, it's a worse kiss than they had earlier. So, whatever.
The first kisses were the sexy kisses. Now we get, like, nothing.
Yeah. Yep.
They're like...
Probably because we're so late in the filming schedule that Demi Moore hates Chevy Chase already. And it's like, it's got such a fucking prick. I'm not going to kiss him passionately.
That's
just conjecture.
That's very possible. What do? They go to the State House in Sacramento and tell the mayor of Sacramento what's going on.
Yep.
He mobilizes all the police and the military.
Why is it the mayor? You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying that this is wrong, but like, if I escaped some sort of a hostage situation, I wouldn't go to the mayor. I would go to the police.
Well, if you had access...
Or the FBI.
If you had access to the mayor, you'd probably go to the mayor.
I know every mayor, okay? I am close friends with MN. That's what I call him. Mayor Newsom.
I think it's GN, Gavin Newsom, but okay.
No, that's it, but I use title and last name. You know what I mean? He likes to be called Mr. Mayor. All right. He doesn't like his first name. I don't know what I was fucking saying. But I just thought it was weird that it was the mayor. That's all. It seemed like a weird escalation.
You're watching it. You're like, the mayor? What is happening?
Right. Like, why are we going there? But great stuff.
They drive out there. They're like, oh, we got to draw the judge out. Why don't you guys go up to the door and knock on the door? And they're like, that seems like a good idea.
Well, Demi says it is. Chevy's like, no. And Demi's like, hey, we could do it. And I was like, why would that character want to go back? I think she was into it. I think she really liked these babies and was hoping for a little Eiffel Tower action.
So here comes the judge at the door, and we find out the big twist is that all the military and all the police and the mayor are all
everyone
in on
knows.
It.
Yeah. Great. Okay. So stupid. I hate it.
No notes.
Hi, Judge.
No notes. That's perfect.
No.
Then
no splash.
The coal fire decides to blow up then. They get in the Beamer. It works because there's a cutoff switch, which he knows about, and they drive off in the Beamer.
Right, yeah. Some sort of security measure, he says. At least they put in the Dan Goodsell line to explain it. It's fine.
They used to do shit like that all the time. And in a lot of expensive cars, they do have a fuel cutoff thing, which is a second line of defense from the ignition.
Well, I did not know that. Yeah. So there you go.
If you watched a few Fast and Furious movies, you would know that.
First of all, I've watched every Fast and the Furious movie, and I've seen Gone in 60 Seconds, where they steal a bunch of cars, okay? I used to want to be a car booster. Have I ever told you that? Back when I saw, shut up, Dan. Back when I saw that movie,
I wanted to be a major criminal when I was a child.
I was like, what a cool job that would be. It's just to like
that would be.
Sneak around and steal cool cars and then drive them to delivery places. That seems cool. But I wasn't inconspicuous enough. I couldn't ever blend in. So,
oh my God, that's one of the most embarrassing things you've ever admitted to. Turns out that John Candy has gone to Rio and has married the Brazilian woman. And
great job, John Candy.
They're fine.
There's not great, but there's the moment at the end where they're like walking away and he puts his arm around her and she moves it to her ass. And I was like, that's funny.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's a fun little character note that like it's so subtle that you don't really notice it. But I was, hey, they commit to the bit, good for them.
Chevy's laying on the couch having a bad dream, saying things that don't make any sense.
Way too long of a bad dream. There's no reason for this to last 2 to 3 minutes. I'm very confused.
It's interesting how in editing there's things like that where you're just watching it and you're like,
cut.
This had better go somewhere because it's not going. It doesn't go anywhere.
That's the problem. It doesn't go anywhere.
She wakes him up, or he wakes up, and she's like, "Oh, were you having a nap mare?" No one has ever said that. I've never heard. No one has ever said that.
I think Dan Ackroyd was trying to make it a thing. I think like Fetch, like Mean Girls with Fetch. Stop trying to make nap mare happen. It's hard to say. Nap mare.
So he's watching the TV, and on there we see the fire, and there's a news reporter, and then walks over to this person, and it's the judge. He's alive.
Shock.
Coming soon, Vulcanvania 2.
Lost in New York.
That was funnier than any joke in this movie.
Cow nailed it. Oh, I didn't even write that one down.
Yeah.
And then they do this weird Looney Tunes ending where he jumps through the wall.
Oh, he does. He freaks out.
They cut back from the TV, and it's a Chevy Chase sized hole in the wall. And I was like, "What the hell is going on here?"
I didn't write that down, but that's very funny. Well, somebody said this movie was like Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. If you've ever seen those movies,
it's not though.
It is though. It is very much like because what those happen in those movies is they go to like a haunted house to.
Yeah,
if you spend the night in the haunted house, you get the inheritance.
You get money.
And then Frankenstein's 100%. Like, Rrr. And I mean, he really should have just made one of those movies.
I would respect that.
Yeah.
This is not that though. This is not good.
He glued together disparate things and made a worthless movie. Okay, let's change subjects.
Okay, we're done with this. Let's move on.
Megan 2 came out, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
I haven't seen either one, but Megan 1.
I've seen Megan 1. Megan 1's super fun.
Yeah. Horror movie, robot, get it. The second one, they made Megan into like a superhero who has to fight like
an action movie that's fighting a different AI or something weird. Yep.
Everyone hated it because it changed what the movie was.
Right. Well, we went to see Megan, the horror movie, and then we didn't get that.
But it's interesting is like Alien, the movie, horror movie, Aliens, war movie.
Yeah, but still with horror elements. You know what I mean? But I get what you're saying.
You have to be so careful when you mix genres, switch genres, and do that kind of stuff. And unless you know what the hell you're doing, because they were trying to make a horror comedy, and they didn't make either.
Correct. Yeah. That is absolutely correct. Strike 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of knowing what you're doing, James Cameron, whoo, boy, you seen that Avatar commercial's not the right word, trailer yet? Woo, Way of the Water, baby. Coming October 3rd. October. I can't remember which day.
This October?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's coming fast, Dan.
How terrible.
You better get ready.
We did the last one.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. And we're going to do this one too, because we're going to do them all until this franchise dies. But that won't be for a while because it's got to go through, make $1 million at the box office, and then they'll release it on VOD.
You think it's going to make $1 million?
I meant to say $1 billion.
Oh, okay, that's different.
Listen,
They made $1 million with them. They made $1 million. It cost $265 million to make it, but then they made
probably cost
$1
more
million.
than that. That would be a bad return on an Avatar movie.
Probably this one didn't cost as much to make since they had, he's already built the whole thing.
Technology's getting better as well. Like it's got to be getting cheaper.
Because that was the problem with the last one was the how it looked.
That's the problem. I mean, it's one of problems.
Now, this can't be The Way of Water because The Way of Water was the last one.
That was the last one? I don't know, man. I saw the trailer. I don't know. Hold on. Let me look it up. Let me get some facts. I think it's going to be like
The Way of Stones or The Way of the Wind or The Way of the Water Weenie. I don't know. It's going to be something different.
Water Weenie? I'm into that.
Do you know what the Water Weenie is? Do you know what a Water Weenie is?
Avatar... Fire and Ash. God, I wasn't even close.
Fire and Ass. That's what we're going to call it. Fire and Ass.
All right, that was wild.
That last one was terrible, right? It was super terrible. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm confused, Dan.
Why are you confused?
So I must have seen they are re-releasing Avatar: Way of the Water in theaters in preparation. New Avatar comes out in December. I was wrong on all of it.
Well, I mean,
I apologize to everyone.
It's coming out this year. That's the same thing.
It is coming out this year. That is correct. Christmas time. They're going to make a ton of money.
You got the date wrong. That I don't consider that
so
wrong.
James Cameron can buy gifts for his children. That's why he's making the movie.
I wish he was making good movies.
T2 was so good.
T2 was so good.
God, I love that movie.
I mean, T1's great. And The Abyss.
Oh, yeah, of course.
The Abyss was like, I remember.
I love The Abyss. I love that movie.
It's not a movie I've rewatched ever, but when I saw it in the theaters and then they die and then they bring them back, you were like,
I have rewatched it.
Ooh, that's heavy shit.
I like that movie. It's good.
Very intense.
And the ending is very like not spiritual, but like when when it's like rising out of the water and he's I don't know. I'm gonna have to rewatch that movie. I like that movie.
Okay, well, let's see. Okay, I get to talk about what I like this week.
Yeah.
Gen V's back. I watched the first episode of that, even though they had 3 episodes. So season 2 of that is rocking and rolling. The new head administrator of the school is
he's the guy from the vampire
from
show
Midnight
that I love.
Mass.
Midnight Mass. Oh,
you're just like
Hamish. What's his name? Hamish something. Oh God, he's so good. Is he good in this show? Dan, I'm freaking out. I didn't know this came out.
I think he had like 1, maybe 2 scenes. You're like,
he's so good.
He's so good. He's just so good, and he plays like evil guy, and he has like you don't know what his powers are, and you're like, oh fuck, you don't know what his powers are.
Interesting.
And he like threatens somebody. He's like, you really want to mess with me? You want to mess with me? But he does it in his crazy way. So you're just like, fuck.
Right, yeah, because he's better than you.
It's great. That show, I really love that show.
He didn't win every award ever for Midnight Mass is gonna upset me until I die.
That is one of the.
But I can't wait. I can't wait to see this.
That is one of the seminal performances of television.
God, he's so good.
Ever.
He's so fucking good in that show. And when it's almost October, which means we get to watch it again, guilt free.
Yeah, I think I rewatched that whole thing, and it's like I don't rewatch a lot of shows. That's a show I will rewatch multiple times because it's that good.
Yeah, it's good.
And I watched 28 Years Later, the zombie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's really good. Ralph.
Okay.
And the thing about it, they shot 2 movies back to back, so the second movie's coming out.
The Boneyard. No. Bone Temple. Bone Temple.
When they get to Ralph Fiennes' character, such a good actor. You're just like, when a person can just walk up and deliver their first line, and you're like, I know who this guy is. You're like, oh, just So there's acting out there, and it's beautiful. And we're gonna maybe go see the new Leo DiCaprio movie. Everyone's fighting in the streets.
One day after another or something. Yeah. One problem after another. I don't know.
That Sean Penn looks like he's going to win every award with that one.
Well, you never know. You never know. Hollywood makes a lot of weird choices.
What do you got for us, Tony?
Well, Dan, I don't have anything good. We have been trying to force ourselves to get through The Paper.
The funny Office
sequel.
one. You're like rolling around on the ground because it's so funny. Oh, my sides. Don Hall Gleason, you're so funny.
Who's that?
That's the main guy, the little mousy guy.
The redhead?
Yeah.
Yeah, we like him. He's Bill, right? Bill Weasley from the Harry Potter. We can't talk about Harry Potter. Sorry.
Verboten.
He's
hold on a second.
He's a good actor.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Yes.
Are you? Yeah. What's going to happen when the TV show comes out?
She is refusing to watch it, so I am going to watch it secretly and not tell her. And luckily, she doesn't listen to the podcast, so she'll never know.
There it is.
It'll be fun.
Unless I tell her, you got to stop. Tony's watching behind your back.
You Judas. No, she is not. She's not on board with it whatsoever. But I'm definitely going to watch it. So The Paper.
Tony has like one of those little screens on his watch. Tiny Harry Potter. Okay, so the redhead guys, the main guys. Okay, yeah, he's all right.
My problem isn't the actors necessarily. I mean, there's a lot of weak ones. I'm not going to lie. But some of them are really good. The British guy in is actually delightful. I don't know. The character that's British is delightful.
Tim Key.
Maybe. I don't know these people.
He's like he's a real comic actor in England, and he's a real deal.
He's very funny.
Yeah.
He's very, very funny.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
It is, as a whole, I would say it's the least funny show I've seen since The Office. So there's that.
The least
funny show. I hate The Office. I do not find The Office funny at all.
Then why are you watching this?
Because she loves The Office. So she was like, I'd love to watch it. I was like, I have to know. I have to know what happens, and she doesn't like it either. I don't know if this is universal. I don't know if people that like The Office like this. It doesn't feel like it's as good as The Office was.
Sure.
And I didn't like The Office, so I don't like this even more. But there's one guy who plays Travis, who's like this, chubby white bearded guy, and he's really funny. So there's like 3 characters I like in the show.
Is it better or worse than the Frasier reboot?
Well, I made it all the way through the Frasier reboot.
That's not the question.
It's not the question because there is no one as good as Frasier.
Oh, sure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, Frasier was good.
But everyone around Frasier is worse than most of the people in this show. So like there's...
apples and oranges.
It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Because he just knows that character so well, and it's like a switch that he can get back into that Frasier. And you love Frasier, but they just surrounded him with fucking garbage. So it's tough. But we're still, we're watching it. We're going to power through. And like, I chuckle maybe once, maybe twice an episode,
So it doesn't get better as it goes along. It
does not.
The same.
In fact, the episode we watched, I think it was episode 7 we just finished, and I thought it was the weakest episode yet.
Oh, so they're not settling into the characters and figuring them out.
I assume season 2 will be better because this was released all at one time, so I don't think they had any feedback to learn from.
Sure.
That's where I'm going. I'm assuming that all the episodes are written before they started. That's just my guess. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see where season 2 goes, but I'm not impressed.
Here's a question. Now, have you had to watch the whole Office?
No. She's tried, and we've made it like 2 seasons in. I was just like, I just can't do it.
Well, my question was the Office season 1 appreciably worse than other Office that you've seen?
The Paper season 1? Is that what you mean?
Office, the actual American Office.
The American Office.
The first season of that.
Yes.
Is it
awful?
Awful. Does it get better as it goes along? Because I remember when it came out,
I gotcha.
I watched some of it in the first season and I was like, meh. And then I've since watched, maybe after the 3rd season, I started watching it again and I was like, okay, this is better.
Yeah, it might. I'll be honest. I haven't stuck with it enough. I just full disclosure, I love Ricky Gervais, the original Office.
Okay.
I think that's a brilliant series. So
wow.
I don't like the Americanized humor, I think is the problem.
You don't like American humor. Wow. It's terrible, Tony.
No, that's I said Americanized of the first. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not a fan.
Why do you hate America, Tony?
I feel like that list is pretty long, but it is what it is. I also don't like Parks and Rec. Don't like that show. I don't know if I like the docu-style show. I'm trying to think of one that I enjoy.
Parks and Rec, very mean-spirited show.
Yes, right? And why? I don't care. I don't care to watch that. I don't know.
The one character, Jerry, they just always would shit on him. And I always have a problem. If one character doesn't like another character, that's fine. But if everybody shits on one character and there's no reason for it, that always strikes me as that's not funny.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's not a real joke.
Not funny at all. No, it's called bullying. So there you go. Anyhow, now all of our 4 fans probably hate me because of my opinions. But
it's the end of the show. No one's listening.
That's true. I mean, we're 80 minutes into this thing.
So for next week's show, in honor of Todd and his birthday, we're doing
Todd.
What's the name of the movie? Tomahawk?
Broken Arrow.
Broken Arrow. I remember the trailers for this when it was coming out.
Amazing.
And I was like, what the fuck is this?
So good.
I'm not going anywhere near this movie.
You are going to love this movie. John Travolta, Christian Slater. I mean, it's
Christian Slater in it?
Yeah, baby. Come on.
We've enjoyed,
You're going to love it.
We've enjoyed Christian in just about everything he's done on this show.
It's great. Yeah, you're about to love him again. I'll tell you that much. I haven't seen this movie since middle school, high school, maybe. Wow. I'm so excited.
Wow.
I used to love this movie, and I'm so sure it holds up.
He always plays that scene where he gets shot with the rocket through the wall.
And it's just clearly a dummy.
Shooting a dummy.
It's good.
Terrible.
It's good stuff. I'm very excited. This could be a good week.
So we're going to say goodbye to Vulcanvania. Hello to Broken Arrow.
You.
And we'll be back next week talking all about that for Todd's birthday.
Yay! Goodbye, everybody.